We often hear about the important ingredients to making a successful relationship. Love, caring, honesty, respect, and communication are some of the key things we always hear about. Make no mistake that these things are important, but there is one thing that I'll tell you that is even more important, and that's something people used to have that seems to have greatly disappeared over the last 50 years or so. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that important missing ingredient is, and you can be sure without it, you'll reduce your chances of a long-term, happy and successful relationship. So be sure to stay with me here. Just quickly, if you're looking to date a Filipina and are not sure where to start, then why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment to the Philippines' #1 dating site where it's free to create an account. Over many years as a professional relationship counsellor, where I counselled many couples and individuals, I often heard how many couples were madly in love from the start of the relationship, but they sadly lost something as time went by to the point where the relationship died. One must know that at the start of a relationship, it's all new and exciting, and the couple can only think about one another, and they can easily lose sight of the bigger picture. Look at it this way and think back to when you were single, or perhaps you're single now. All you really have to worry about as a single person is yourself. And you really don't need to consider anyone else all that much. If you want to spend a weekend with the boys, you can do so without checking or running it by any other person. Life is so much simpler and you are your own focus. Now all of a sudden, when you commence a relationship with someone, you now need to shift from a single mindset to that of a couple mindset. So now there are things that you respectfully need to run by your partner, or at least to factor them into your considerations. Some people can make this transition fairly well, and others may struggle to change their mindset to that which is required in a relationship. Now, it's all good and well to love someone and be passionate about them, but if one doesn't have entrenched in their mind commitment, determination and perseverance, then simply over time, the task of maintaining a loving relationship will fade away. Make no mistake that for a successful long-term relationship, one needs to have a firm commitment to the other person and to the relationship. One will also need the determination to know the true value of this relationship, which will drive you forward with a never give up sort of attitude. And also to have the perseverance to keep going when things get tough, where you can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and do what you need to do to get the relationship back on track rather than giving up. This is certainly a mindset that many people had in years gone by that has been greatly lost in today's world. Most of us would have certainly heard stories about our grandparents who may have been together 60 or more years, whilst in today's world in countries like Australia and the US, the divorce rate has pushed well past 40%. People in our parents' or grandparents' era absolutely got it. They totally understood this mindset and just how crucial it is to a relationship. Now clearly, long-term relationships nowadays are a rarity, whereas many years ago, as I say, it was rather common. And the reason for this video is what it's all about, and that's how one thinks in his own mind about a relationship. People from decades ago knew the importance of mindset, and in particular around commitment, determination, and perseverance. When the going got tough, they rose to the challenge. They didn't just magically create a long-term successful relationship. It was their mindset from the very start of dating right through to marriage and beyond. and being prepared to put in the hard years each and every day because of how they valued such a relationship. They knew and understood that real love takes time to achieve and were never blinded by this fact. For sure, they may have been in love to some degree with their partner, but they were under no illusion that true love only comes as time goes by, and a true relationship takes some time to create. So for them, it was far more important that their partner was on the same page as them around mindset, which encompasses, as I say, commitment, determination, and perseverance, especially as they went through the tough times and stuck to their commitment around the relationship and each other. Doing so, they found that their relationship, bond, and intimacy levels increased through every bump in the road. Simply, their mindset became their attitude, and that was in a time where their word meant something, and to fail in a relationship was a reflection in a negative way upon them. For many people in today's world, they haven't set firmly in their mind what it really takes to create a successful long-term relationship. Well, at least to the level many had in years gone by. In today's world, being together for 60 years is certainly so rare that I can't remember the last time I saw a couple like that. We really need to give over a large part of ourselves and instill much trust in our partner, which for some, this can be rather hard to do. In today's world, everything seems to be disposable and replaceable, and sadly, this includes relationships. I'm sure that most of us have heard the saying that the grass is always greener on the other side. Well, sadly, this is rarely the truth, and anyone who really believes that is most likely lacking in the right mindset for a successful long-term relationship. Somewhere over the decades, many of us lost the mindset we need to increase our chances of success in our relationships. We all got swept up in a world where everything was easily accessible, and in many ways, we found we didn't have to work hard for everything. In essence, we became much more complacent and carefree, which filtered across many parts of our lives. But now, with the right mindset, you'll have the chance to reverse that and have the sort of relationship that you have only ever heard of being spoken about in your grandparents' era. You can be sure that this is not an impossible dream or a fairy tale. It can be your reality. All you have to do is firmly place in your mind commitment, determination, and perseverance, and have a winning attitude rather than one of defeat. You can be very sure that success in a relationship is less about true love and all those other things, and much more around a person's mindset to enjoy the good times and to push through the hard times together as a team to create all those other things required for success. And if you'd like more valuable information and tips around creating a successful relationship with a Filipina, then be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. And be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.